Good morning to everybody tuning in here to the Call of the Wild here this morning here at Logistics Oval. We're ready for an action-packed day of Saturday morning and afternoon football, and we're ready to broadcast the Senior Colts game between Nairne Bremer and Onka Valley, first versus third position teams respectively in the Senior Colts competition. And of course, a lot of context can be built around that game. It's the second last major round of the minor home and away season. Nairne comfortably still at the top of the ladder in the Senior Colts, and Onka's looking to try and compete for that top two spot and potentially overtake Blackwood. But before we get into a little more detail about the game's context, it goes without saying, taking it unswervedly to Jaden.
Thanks, Indy. Great to be here. Welcome, viewers and listeners. Yeah, great to be here for this clash between Nairne and Onka Valley. Nairne actually won against Onkas for the first time this year in round 8, so it'll be very interesting to see if they can do it again here today. As Indy said, they won by 60 points, and the previous two encounters in 2019, Onkas won 46-25 and 64-40. So the average margin is 35 points between these two sides, suggesting a 5 to 6 goal margin. So it'll be very interesting to see what margin it is today.
Yes, the current form of Nairne certainly suggests that it's their Senior Colts premiership to lose based on the way they're playing. And after demolishing Onkas by 60 points earlier this year, you'd think they could replicate something similar here today in some beautiful weather we've got at Logistics Oval as well. The sun is shining bright through August, usually giving us a bit of a glimpse of the weather yet to come in a much hotter and warmer September and spring, where we reach the conclusion of our season. And finals is only a fortnight away, as we know as well. So Nairne looking to secure that top of the ladder finish, and certainly getting a convincing result here today would absolutely do so, with plenty of credit for their team. And Onkas, well, I suppose need to get a better look at the ladder, but they're in the top 3 and they could still make a statement as one of the major contenders in the Senior Colts competition this year. Of course, it's been mostly speaking of the big arm wrestle between Nairne and Blackwood. Of course, last time we gave you Call of the Wild tuning for the Senior Colts, we actually watched the Courier Cup game between Nairne and Blackwood, and well, it was a really tight one. It was Nairne's first win against Blackwood in the Senior Colts as well. Really exciting game too, and well, we've been very lucky to get some exciting games to bring to you in the Senior Colts recently, Jaden.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, that was a very exciting game, 1 point, and Blackwood were coming in the last quarter, and but Nairne were too strong and held on for that 1 point. And obviously the game between Nairne and Lothal in the B grade as well was close. So every time we're commentating, it's a bit of a close game. But just into more detail with the ladder in the Senior Colts. So Onka Valley are on 22 points sitting third, then there's Blackwood on 26 sitting second, and Nairne on 28. So one game between Nairne and Blackwood, so 28 to 26. So this is actually a crucial game to separate first and second as well. And for Onkas, well, they'll be pushing to maybe get that second spot if they get a win today as well. So it'll be a very interesting clash with some, yeah, we've got some big names for Nairne and both Onkas. Jaden Howard, Onka's main goal scorer, and also Brody Clark is leading with 36 in the league. So it'll be very interesting to see how they go today.
Well, if it's mathematically possible, they can certainly golden the opportunity here, and Onkas certainly have quite a bit to compete with, because Nairne and Blackwood are currently the dominant powerhouses of that Senior Colts comp, and we know Nairne went out in straight sets in the final series last year, but they are looking to come back and take another hit at it. So yeah, I'm certainly interested to see the encounter today and how it plays out. And of course, last couple of times we've brought you some coverage of the Senior Colts games. They have been some very tight arm wrestles, but as the commentator's curse goes, that would normally tell you that today might be something a little bit more one-sided. Yes. Hopefully that's not the case, but at the very least, if it's the commentator's curse, then we know we're doing our job, James.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Andy. So just more detail with the goal scorers. So Nairne's top goal scorers, so Brody Clark with 36 goals, then Lockie Bissell with 29 goals, then Zach Llewellyn with 21. There's the top 3 goal scorers for Nairne. And then for Onka Valley, you've got like Jaden Howard with 19 goals, and then Wilden with 15 goals as well. So they're the main goal scorers for Onka Valley. So it'll be very interesting, like I said, to see how those players go as well, and also just the best players for Onka Valley. So Green, Sam Green has been the best players 9 times, and also for Nairne, Zach Llewellyn has been the best players 10 times, and Dan Peel, who played well last time we commentated, he has been the best players 9 times this season. So some great performance for both teams there. So
Yeah.
as the teams are running out, Nairne is running out at the moment.
Yeah,
So
the Senior Colts Nairne team is running out as we just conclude the former under-16s game, which reads 15-10-100 to 0-1 Nairne versus Birdwood. So Nairne getting a very convincing and comfortable victory there, and well, the under-18s looking to follow that up, and they're certainly in a good position to do so. It's beautiful conditions here today, and it's a beautiful oval here as well at Logistics. They take really good care here, particularly in the center of the ground. Not a shade of mud to side out, actually.
No,
It
exactly.
certainly looks nice and dry. And
Yep.
yeah, after the horrible July we had in regards to weather, I think the players will be very welcome to the conditions we see here today. And more importantly, it's only going to get better than this. It won't get too hot today either, but no major humidity or breeze to speak of either. So it's ideal conditions to be playing football in. And I suppose now would be a good time to go over some of the lineup. So in the Senior Colts, Zach McDonald, the captain for the Nairne Bremer team. And starting on the interchange is number 10, Jacob Lucas, along with Lachlan Rayson, George Hopley, and Joshua Holbrook on the interchange bench as well. Duncan Rogers, you said, has also pitched in a bit of time into the A grade for Nairne this year, but he's playing in the Senior Colts today by the looks.
Yep. Yeah, so very interesting to see how he goes.
Yeah, well, they've got some weapons to work with as well, and of course, number 16, Callan Rett, and 21, Kirk Joab, are in the Senior Colts team for Onkas as well. Plenty of material to work with. I know Onka's major A-grade team has been a little bit injury-studded, but on the bright side, I think this under-18s team can find good form at the right time of the year to get some of these players up and running in their best. So more importantly, I think it's just something that we can all look forward to in the result of today to see what the best of these teams is going to be preparing themselves for, because, well, September is not far away at all, and these teams are both going to be right up there in it, as we know.
Yeah, and talking about momentum as well, yeah, it is very important for particularly Nairne to have that momentum going into finals. They've had some close encounters, so round 12 and round 13, they won by a point, obviously, against Blackwood, and then Mount Barker in round 13, so they won by a point. They haven't lost since round 3 against Blackwood by 46 points there at Blackwood, so it's very important for Nairne to keep that winning momentum going into the last remaining rounds, and also Onkas haven't lost since round 8, again, which was against Nairne, so both teams have had some winning streaks. So Onkas are on a six-game winning streak at the moment. So yes, it'll be very interesting to see who can carry this momentum into the finals. So
as the Onkas team huddles up over in the respective forward arc, and that's to the hillside of the ground, we believe. With Nairne still continuing their repetitive cycles, at least training drills up in their forward arc respectively. Umpires making their way to the centre of the ground as well. And of course, eventually we'll have Benny Goldfish coming in to add us a couple comments from the boundary line. It's been a beautiful morning for weather. We expect that to continue throughout the day. And yeah, specifically, this is the type of weather that we'd love to see come finals time as well. So hopefully we get a little bit more of this. But we'll certainly enjoy the day for what it's worth, and we're going to enjoy bringing you coverage here from Logistics Oval for the Call of the Wild as we just wait for the teams to make their way into their positions. Nairne huddling up now. And of course, now would be a good time to introduce ourselves to Jaden, well, Benny Goldfish.
Benny, how you going?
Yeah, well, good lads. I think you've mentioned the weather already. Sunny conditions at the moment, 14 degrees, 1% chance of rain, a little bit of wind, but perfect conditions for finals-like game today.
Yeah, it certainly spells out a final games as well, because we could be seeing these two teams clash in the final series based on the way things unfold. Onkas making their way into their respective positions now, as I nearly accidentally gave Jaden a second introduction. Not that he would complain too much.
Just the umpires today, so you got Ashley Brooks and Trevor Morrison will be the field umpires today. So
yeah, the last couple of times we've seen some peculiar attire from the umpires, including some inside-out opposition jumpers, which would normally be telling of a bit of bias, but the Academy boys have done a fantastic job this year, as all of the players and umpires have, in, well, a much less certain world since the pandemic, of course, the last 2 years. But it's good to see both of these teams out today, and it's good to see a great weather day with the spectators in the house too here at Logistics Oval as we're ready to get underway with the opening siren. We await it, as does the umpire. The opening bounce set to commence.
So Archie Rowe and Dan Peel to do battle in the ruck for the opening bounce. In anticipation here, just umpires just, I think, finalising a couple of things. And
yeah, Daniel Peel was getting a bit of competition in the ruck last time. We'll see how he fares out today.
So here we go. Ball goes up. Oh, no ruck really got it.
Yeah, no tap out to advantage there in the mix of it, but some ball getters trying to get down. That was Archie Rowe for Onkas getting in the midst of it, and we see another ball up in the middle.
Strong tackle by Zach Llewellyn there as well to force the ball up.
Yeah, Daniel Peel getting back into it. He misses the hit out. It was actually Archie Rowe who managed to get it. And just on Daniel Peel, I actually saw him play a bit of on-ball midfield time in the game he played against Blackwood as well. So he's a bit of a pitch-and-ruck slash midfielder. There he is with the hit out.
Yep.
Went to Thomas Butler, but plenty of pressure coming here from Onkas. A tackle was strong there by Alex Houlihan. And another ball up. Very much still in this centre circle.
It's a hard battle at the moment.
Mm.
So Ruck's going to go at it again here. Virtually nearly in the centre. No clear tap out. Well done by Nairne. Got the clearance and good kick and also good mark there by Grivell. So he plays on quickly. He goes into his forward 50 for the first time and a bit of a pack, but no clear mark.
Oh,
Great tackle there by the Nairne players. Llewellyn couldn't get the clean pick up. Well done. Gets the handball away. And Nairne have a shot on goal. And
that was Duncan Rogers. The shot was a little underwhelming. It got to the tip of the goal square. Onkas are on the rebound here. It was nice moves from Llewellyn earlier, but Nairne have lost the ball. Onkas working from half back. They go to the far wing from the far end of the broadcasting side of the ground. It's taken over. Forced to spoil it away in that instance was Onkas. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Llewellyn has a bit of contribution in this game. He got a yellow card last time, but he's also got some massive talent, which Nairne love to value. So we see another stoppage in the midst there. Still on this far wing of the ground.
So Rucks go at it again. No clear hit out again, really. Bit of a scrappy affair at the moment. Well done by Nairne player. That was Butler got it out, but still really scrappy at the moment. Handball's going to and fro. Gets to Llewellyn in the end. Gets the handball over. Oh.
Slipped in the middle of the ground. Zach McDonald, the captain, and he's, well, caught pretty quickly by the Onkas pack. Some nice arm wrestling here between the two teams. Lots of tackling pressure. And it's going to be a hot day, so there'll be some sweaty bodies out there, no doubt. Daniel Peel jumped early, got a minor hit out, and tackled up before he could do anything was Thomas Butler for Nairne.
Great pressure by both teams, really, to keep it as a contested game at the moment. So Russ got it again. Peel got a tap. Well done by him. Wasn't a clear disposal there. Still a scrappy affair. It's probably going to be another ball up, I reckon. Oh, might get out. Oh, well done by Llewellyn. He gets it out.
Bit of an awkward check side clearance goes towards the near wing. It's one-on-one now. Unsuccessful in the attempt was Grivell. It's getting taken towards the boundary line. Onkas kept it alive, but so did Nairne. They had other plans. McInnes tried to work around with Grivell, but eventually the ball was conceded to the boundary line regardless. It'll be thrown in just within the forward 50-metre arc for Nairne.
So, throw in. There's a few Onkas players. No one really wants to get the ball, though. Gets the handball over to May. May, oh, great tackle there by the Nairne player, but gets the handball out, and Onkas are going to clear away here in favour of Joshua Hall. He gets it out of the 50. Bit of a scrappy affair at the moment. And it's going to be another ball up.
There's a lot of risk and reward with that kick. Definitely wanted to go down the corridor if Onkas was successful there, but there's some great tackling pressure coming in that Nairne forward 50 line as well. Attempt crumb here from Alex Houlihan. Misses the ball. It comes out a little. A tackle was very effective by Grivell. It's given Nairne back possession, but not for long. An inefficient handball to Tom May makes him fight for it, and the stoppage is forced.
So another ball up here. Peel gets a good tap. Well done. Onkas get a sock away, but straight to the Nairne player in Baxter, and he kicks it inside forward 50, and it's going to go out. No clear touch there. And it's going to go out for a throw-in.
It's funny, actually, because I think that was Callan Rett, who ran onto the ball. And if
Yep.
he just let it go out, then last touch rule would have given Onka's free possession. So bit of an awkward decision there.
Yep.
Comes out with an Onka centre clearance, but it goes straight back to Nairne. Intercept mark is taken here. In the forward 50-metre arc, he's looking for his options. He finds Riley Carpenter. He was vacant, but he didn't actually go to him. Onkas might get a lucky break here, but here's Carpenter again. He takes an uncontested mark, so not a lot of composure coming from Onkas when they're getting out of this defensive 50, and, well, the rush kick going in didn't help Nairne either. Once again on the rebound, Onkas. Can they make it work this time? It's a competitive one-on-one contest. Riley McInnes now in the possession of Nairne again. That was Thomas Butler.
Well done.
And the goal.
Well done there by Riley McInnes.
Yeah,
Kicks the goal to get the opening score on the board.
fantastic one-on-one effort. And I was also looking at what he was trying to do with Butler, but it was one of the few times where the ground ball work really paid off, because I think we're going to see a lot of ground ball contests in this game because these teams are arm wrestling each other. It's a little bit uncharacteristic for weather like this, actually. This is beautiful weather for some aerial marking football, but potentially these teams might want to take it to ground anyway. So nothing to complain about in that regard. It's all going to be down to the players and coaches to make that decision for us, but we'll watch the game as it unfolds. Nairne kicks the opening goal, though, and they get their first on the board.
So ball up here, getting in the centre of the ground.
Peel.
So well done by Onkas to clear it out. Get it inside 450 for the first time today.
Rushed kick coming out there. Didn't quite work effectively for Onkas.
Oh, well done there by the Nairne player under pressure to get the target in Jagger Matner at the moment. He played well against Blackwood last time we were commentating. Matner now clears the ball out.
Defense.
And great mark there by Llewellyn.
Yeah, Llewellyn
Found
found
some
himself
space.
vacant in the centre square, actually.
So he plays on though.
The defence making its way back for Onkas. He goes with a high one inside the forward 50. Nearly completed the mark, but ultimately unsuccessful was Bissell. Onkas trying to get it out now. A rushed effort comes from Callan Rett in the defence. He's been working hard there. It's come back to Nairne's possession, though. Harry Baxter. Not an effective kick along the wing, but he gets in for second efforts. Onkas will hunt him down, though, before he can get clean possession or prior opportunity, and the umpire will settle the score.
Just on McInnes's goal, that was his second goal for the year, so not known as a typical goal scorer. So well done to him for his second goal of the year. So ball goes up again, and it's going to be another ball up. Great pressure by both teams at the moment. Great game of footy at the moment, so both teams eager to get this victory here today.
Just the one and only inside 50 entry for Onkas, though, so they're definitely losing the territory battle as it is. They're not conceding too much in the territory they concede, but that's not reflective on the scoreboard yet. Just the one goal. If they can affect themselves from the stoppage here, though, it could be ugly. A nice mark just taken on the brim of touching the ground, though, for Onkas, and it's number 17, who we haven't got on the list at the moment. We'll get an update on that soon. But inside 50, a contested mark inside the forward 50. Just what they need to do. Golden the minor opportunities they get, and that's Angus Shute. He's kicking from about 35 metres out, and what we're looking at here, so that was...
he plays on. Gives the handball away. Another handball. That was an interesting decision, though. They might get it back here. Here we go. Can they get their first goal? No, they can't. That was Sam Green, the snap, and goes wide. Out of bounds on the forward. It's going to be a free kick for Nairne.
And just correcting ourselves, it was William Thrower for Onkas earlier, number 17, who we forgot to mention. So we'll keep that in mind for the rest of the game. Just a bit of list confusion here.
So McInnes now, he's going to kick it back inside, so he's going to be out of his 50 and
nobody got a touch on it, so that's last touch rule going against Nairne. They can get another forward 50 opportunity here. A little bit surprised actually that Angus Shute didn't take the set shot
it was an interesting
opportunity.
decision. Maybe he thought he couldn't get the distance, but anyway, it's going to go back inside. Onka's forward 50,
High
pack flies,
ball.
and a great mark there, but that was McInnes. He's been around the ball.
Yeah, and he also had a big game last time we watched him
Yeah.
against Blackwood. So those intercept markers for Nairne have been a really integral part of their success in the Senior Colts this year, as this ball comes down at the far end of the ground on the wing. Goes out for a stoppage.
So we played just over 9 minutes here at Cube Logistics Oval between this clash between Onkas and Nairne. And Nairne get the kick out, and Llewellyn couldn't take the mark, and it's going to go over the boundary line for a throw in. So 1 goal 6-0 at the moment.
Well, if
Favour of Nairne.
they're not going to get repetitive inside 50s like Nairne, then Onkers need to utilise every opportunity they get. So eyes are going to be peeled when they do win the territory, which they've won the clearance here. It looks a little bit rough, and it's gone out on the full, as we believe. So that's Angus Burville, who just rushed the kick a little bit, and Nairne will get some free possession here.
So
Just contemplating.
was going to be Cade Long, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure. I can't get the number of the player, but they're going to kick it back inside, nearly to their forward 50. Two players go up.
Ambitious kick, and it was read better in the instance by Jaden Howard. Results in a ball up, practically right on the forward 50-metre arc for Nairne.
So ball up here. Bit of a scrappy affair at the moment, but Onkers get the clearance out. They're working the handballs at the moment. Couldn't get a clear one, and the ball stays in play. Get a handball done there, but Onkers get the handball out, but they can't clear it to their forward 50, and it's going to be another ball up near the boundary line on the outer side.
Yeah, practically a throw-in from this angle. It's incredibly close to the line. Daniel Peel came in with a massive fist, unsuccessful at making its way to the advantage of any Nairne teammates, but Onkers coming in with some brave tackling efforts, and Nairne to follow suit. Another stoppage, so we're still on the far wing from the far end of the broadcasting side of the ground here. Daniel Peel comes in with another tap out. This time it is to advantage. The clearance going forward 50 for Nairne. Can they get a read on it? The spoil might take it over the line, but Onkers keeps it alive. Well, at least they did, but well, that's actually an ugly incident for Onkers, because they could have simply conceded it to the line and gotten the last touch rule going on their own terms. Instead, they've given Nairne another opportunity to go forward. Rushing the ball along the ground. Zach McDonald, the captain. They're under a bit of scrutiny, but it's okay. Jager Mather gets it forward, and the mark inside 50 is taken by Nairne. As we get a look at the marker was
Lachlan Bissell.
So
he scored 29 goals for Nairne this year, so the second leading goal scorer, obviously behind Brodie Clark. So it'll be interesting to see if he can kick this goal when he goes in. Oh, a bit of a shank of a kick, really, and it's just going to...
Did not even make the journey from 20 metres out. Not on a particularly acute angle either.
So Onkers brush it through, so they kick it out here. And well done, they get the mark in their defensive 50. They kick it out of their defensive 50. And a good mark there, good strong mark there.
That was a big contested mark coming from Kirk Joab.
Well done by him. So he kicks it into the centre of the ground, really.
Ooh,
and
yeah, that's another great contested mark.
Another good mark.
Onkers.
So Onkers are taking some great contested mark at the moment. So they kick it inside forward 50 here. Can they get a clear mark? Nairne are behind the ball, but they get it out though. Number 25, that was Cass, has a shot on goal, and it's going to an Angus Mumphrey bounce. Oh. But it didn't go through the goals, though. And Nairne could clear it out here, but some pressure here. Well done by McInnes. He kicks it. Oh, couldn't quite get the mark there.
It was a good kick by McInnes, but the Nairne player marking was under pressure. So now Nairne, it's down to them to get it out through some more contested conditions. Tried on the line, and eventually it was coughed up to Onkers later down.
Yep, going to be a kick for Onkers here. So see if they can repeat entries inside 50. So, well done by the Nairne player behind the ball to take the intercept mark. They've taken a few of them already today. Kick it inside the middle of the ground. Well done by the Onkers player to get the effective spoil. And it's a bit of a scrappy affair. No free kick paid.
Brave effort from Tom May to get into the midst of that contest. Bumped himself right into the mix of it. And a free kick coming here to Onkers. So, yeah, some brave efforts here from Nairne in the contested ball, but one team I'd say lacks composure, which is Nairne, and the other lacks punish, which is Onkers.
Yeah. So well done there by the Onkers player to kick it back to their part of the ground. And can they get the clearance here, Onkers? No, they can't, but good pressure by Nairne. Well done. Great football. Great pressure by the Rams. And it's going to be another ball up here.
Ball up just on the edge of the centre square, favouring Onkers forward half. A free kick called here. It's going in favour of the Dogs. Going to Jake Baxter. He can get it moving forward for the Dogs. He'll need to assess his options up forward. Finds one he likes. He spaced it out perfectly. Unfortunately, unsuccessful in taking it.
Well done by Cass, but he gets the goal. Great kick there through the big sticks, and Onkers registered their first goal of the game. So 1-1-7, trailing Nairne by 1 point, 1-0-6. Well done by Ethan Cash. Dropped the mark, but recovered and kicked the goal.
Yeah, lovely show of strength there, and I
Yeah.
think he's played some A grade, as you've mentioned, lads, this
Yeah.
season for Onkers. Just a bit of experience down there in the forward line, and a good response from Onkers.
It's also a great kick from Jake Baxter because he spaced it out perfectly, and more importantly, it gave Cass gold side. So even when he dropped the mark, he still had the opportunity to make that instantaneous recovery and kick for goal. And that's really important for Onkers too. It's 1-1-7 to 1-0-6. We've still got about 5 minutes remaining in this opening term. Umpire ready to throw it up in the middle again. Daniel Peel tried to get hands to it, but I reckon the hit out just came off of the tap of Kirk Joab. Nairne clearing it out of the centre here. After some competitive possession, it goes straight back to Onkers though. On the near wing, the dream maker end of the ground. Coming from Jake Baxter, he kicked it into the forward 50 earlier to great effect. That one, not so much. And it's intercepted here by the Rams.
So the Rams now. Peel. I couldn't quite take the mark though, but he recovers. Now he strolls in the middle of the ground. He kicks it to Rogers. Couldn't quite get the mark again. And spilling a few marks here, Nairne. Well, good handball. Couldn't quite get it to their target though. That was Baxter. Couldn't quite get the handball, and it's going to be a throw in here. So just gone over 15 minutes in this.
Tell you what, Jake Baker for Onkers has been active in recent minutes. So I've seen him get a couple forward 50 entries for Onkers, and for the few they've been getting in this quarter after losing some of the territory battle, it's really important. We said that earlier. I reckon Nairne are only in front of the scoreboard at the moment for some of their territorial control, but when they lose that, Onkers could punish them, and that's what this game's going to be determined by. Baker back in the mix of it. They have to go into the defensive 50 before they can find their way forward, which they do. Uncontested mark, not paid to Rayson, didn't go the required 15. It comes out to Nairne. They're working from the defensive half.
Oh, couldn't quite get the mark there. Spilled the mark. Did the Nairne player, and it's going to be well done by Willem Vandervelde to get the handball out. Couldn't quite get it to Sonny though, and it's going to be a high tackle. So a free kick award to Willem Vandervelde. Well done, young man.
Big opportunity here for Benjamin Johnson. No, it's going to be Vandervelde taking the free kick again. Vandervelde into the inside 50. The spoil applied by George Hopley. Started on the interchange, as we know, for Nairne. And a tackle inside the forward 50. Umpire almost looked like he was going to call holding the ball there because he was quite slow to the whistle. But it will be a ball up. It's roughly about 30 out from the Onkers goal. The tap out coming here. Peel just got his hands to it. He's been arm wrestling that ruck contest today. Onkers have had good supply. Trying to work from the stoppage here. It's tight. Zach McDonald gets it forward. Thomas Butler works around a couple dogs surrounding him. One-on-one. It's Duncan Rogers, in and out of the A-grade team this year, trying to get himself involved in the mix of it. It's going to be pushing the back against him. Unsuccessfully applied the tackle. Onkers will get a free kick, working from the back end of this respective near wing to the Dreammaker end of the ground.
So Jaden Howard, obviously the leading goal scorer for Onkers. He kicks it, but wasn't the best kick by the young man, and it's going to be Nairne's kick. So McDonald, he kicks it inside forward 50. Good pack fly, and it's a free kick though. Nairne player that was Lachlan Bissell, push him in the back, and Onkers get the free kick here.
Not the best contest effort there from Bissell. Needed to space himself out for the mark, or at least try to get a spoil, but it's difficult when you're surrounded by so many defenders. It forces you to concede the free kick against one of them, but really just needed to make better of that contest anyways. And I think Nairne work best in the Senior Colts when they're making leads up forward. They're not the team built around big contested pack marks, and Bissell's a player who can do that. He's very much capable, but they want to look for other ways to start making leads through the arc because it hasn't been too vacant. That's the problem with getting the repeat entries. It's forced all of the Onkers players to get back and hasn't created a lot of space for leads. They might get an opportunity here though. Nairne under pressure was Tom May. Just got the hands off, but he was forced to concede possession under the pressure. Lachlan.
It's going to be a downfield free kick for Onkers. Inside their forward 50 because there was a late bump on Cass there. I'm not sure who the Nairne player was who bumped him, but There's going to be a shot on goal here for Onkers. I reckon it might be Wilden. He's going to get the shot on goal here to put them in the lead. So 19 minutes and 23 seconds and counting gone in this first quarter. So probably be nearly the last shot on goal, I believe.
Yeah, Josh Wilden. There won't be any time left after this, you'd think. I don't even think there'll be enough time to get the ball back to the centre. If he converts, that is, which is all he needs to do. Exactly what he does. And Onkers, after wrestling the ladder leaders for the majority of this opening term, they have cut back in front.
Well done there by Onkers. So, yeah, it's going to be... Siren's going to go for 20 minutes. And so well done there by Onkers. A late goal. So the score is at quarter time, 2 goals, 0-12. Leading the top of the table, Rams, 1 goal, 1-7. So well done there by both teams. Great quarter of footy. Well done by Onkers to get that late goal.
Yeah, it was great to see Onkers fight their way back in because they lost so much territory, particularly in the first half of that quarter. They just couldn't get it into the inside 50. Nairne really locking it in their space. But with that being said, one of the disadvantages of winning that territory so repetitively is that it really congests the inside 50 and forces all of the Onkers defenders back, so they couldn't really make too many leads, Nairne, and as a result, they've only got the 1 goal next to their name, and that was from Bissell, we believe. Was it Bissell who kicked their opening goal, or was
Yes.
that...
Yeah.
Or maybe Bissell was the one who missed, because...
So the opening goal was McInnes for Nairne.
Yeah, McInnes
Yep,
for Nairne.
So McInnes kicked the opening goal for Nairne. So just Onkers in their first quarters have been really strong in the last few weeks. So round 12, 21, round 13, 18, and round 16 they scored 13. So they've been really strong. So well done by Onkers to get good starts in the opening quarters, particularly in the last 3 weeks or so. And Nairne, though, like the last 3 weeks, they scored 27, 19, and 19. So it's actually their lowest score. It's actually their lowest score in the first quarter for the year. So Nairne have a bit of work to do. Well done by Onkers there to restrict Nairne to their lowest score, first quarter score of the year. So just repeating the score here. So Nairne 1-1-7, trailing Onkers 2 goals 0-12. Indy.
Yeah, very interesting take on the game. I think Nairne, with the inability to get that high-scoring football output, which they normally do, and keep in mind, last time they were up against this Onkers outfit, they beat them by 60 points, didn't even reach the 100-point mark, but without the triple digits, still 93 points to 23 was very convincing in their favour. And in much better conditions here as well, Nairne are struggling to hit the scoreboard. So once again, that territorial control, Onkers have been happy to concede it because they've been reading the defence much better. And just a little bit of apologies for all of you tuning into our Call of the Wild here at Logistics Oval. Just a couple of list mistakes that we'll want to clean up on, at least from the Onkers Senior Colts. Want to make sure that we know number 4, Blake Tanner, number 11, Jack May, number 12, Henry Harvey, number 15, Rafford Leferi, number 17 is William Thrower, and he definitely had a bit of the ball in that quarter, as we saw. Number 20 is Josh Kidman.
Yep.
Number 22 is Luke
Hahn, I believe that is.
Luke Hahn, and then number 33 is Mitchell Strens.
So
So, yeah, just a couple of list mistakes we'll try to clean up on throughout the game, and hopefully by the final series we'll have these lists almost printed on the back of our wrists.
Yep. Yeah, so just on Jack May, number 11, he's actually playing against his brother, Tom May. So Tom May plays for Nairne, so, and Jack May used to play for Nairne, he's now at Onkers. So I believe they're playing against each other today, so a bit of family feud there out on the ground. So, but as we see, Nairne break away from their huddle and Onkers opting to have a little bit more time in their huddle. So, be very interesting to see how Nairne respond after their lowest first quarter score for the year. So, be very interesting to see how this second quarter plays out as Onkers break away from their huddle. So, just about nearly set to get this second quarter underway. Onkers just moving to their positions at the moment. So, in the middle, we've got Dan Peel obviously going up for ruck again. We've got Zach Llewellyn for Nairne as well. So, and he was effective at stages as well for the Rams.
Yeah, I think Llewellyn is one of those players who's going to be dangerous anytime he gets his hands on the ball. It's just a matter of finding him in the right space and time. He create space really well, which is what this team values, but space is what they've lacked in the opening term. Once they start splitting the field, making leads and hitting marks uncontested, that's when Nairne are going to be at their most deadly. It's how they ran off last time. Mind you, it was difficult in the second half of that Blackwood Courier Cup game earlier in the year. Onka's going forward with the first centre clearance. The spoil coming out there from Billy Trott for Nairne. He tried to seek the boundary line, but Nairne might keep it alive anyways. It comes back towards the middle of the defensive 50, and the mark taken by Riley McInnes, we believe. But he's coughed it up. A straight turnover to Alex Houlihan. Found something he liked, and it was...
Good intercept mark, though.
Yeah, William Throw was trying to make a lead, but he missed him on the kick.
Well done. So Nairne now kick it out of there. Defensive 50, bit of a scrappy fair at the moment. It's just going to be a ball up here, just outside Onka's attacking 50. So the ball up here. Dan Peel goes at it, and well done by the Nairne player to get the ball. Handballs over to no one really, but well done by Onka's there to try and get the ball out. Well done by Nairne. And it's going to be ball up. There's Duncan Rogers got the ball, tackled by the two Onka's players. Good pressure by Onka's, good pressure by both teams really. So ball goes up again. And it's going to be another ball up. Yeah, another ball up. So
he's got a decent body on him, Duncan Rogers.
Yes.
What position do you think we'd be seeing him in? It looks like he's making his way up the ground just a little bit.
Yep, so it's ball up again. And bit of scrum fair, but well done by Llewellyn to get the clearing handball. Is it going to amount to something? It might. Well done there by the Nairne player to get the Baxter. Baxter, a bit of a soccering kick, really. And well done by the Onka's player to get the ball back to their half-forward line.
Nairne were desperate to keep it alive. Onka's found a way to get it forward, though. The rebound is quick from Riley Carpenter, though. Unfortunately, didn't successfully get it forward. It's stretched out to the far wing now. The ground is certainly stretching out. Nairne trying to find ways to convert forward. Lachlan Rayson getting it to the other wing. He comes back to the near end of the ground.
So Baxter now, he kicks it. And was it out of bounds? It was out of bounds on the fall. Oh, no, it wasn't. So umpire said no.
Here to Zach McDonald. He finds a vacant man. Going inside is Cade Long. He dodges around one opponent, but he finds himself under pressure. So much so he wasn't able to get an efficient kickoff. But
it's a holding free kick there. So number 22 for Nairne, Lachlan Bissell was held. I'm not sure who the Onka's player was, but they're going to get the free kick just about in front of goal here, and probably to put Nairne back in the lead.
That's
so
unfortunate because Cade Long played on, and he nearly stuffed up a golden opportunity there, but the free kick has given compensation for the Rams, and they can get a free goal here from easy distance as well.
Yep, so well done there
where
by
McInnes
Bissell.
wants it.
Yep, so well done there by Bissell was. And Nairne now in the lead, so 2-1-13, plays 2-0-12, and Nairne back in the lead at the moment. So that was Bissell's 30th goal for the year. So well done to him, and Nairne are back in the lead. So close encounter here. We've just gone over 3 minutes in this first quarter.
Yeah, it's a matter of who converts and who punishes, because I reckon most of the scores have occurred on a bit of a defensive rebound for both teams, and that could be where we see a little bit more scoring and occurrence. Llewellyn gets the centre clearance out for Nairne. It comes to the far wing. He goes the 1-2, which he exchanged there wisely with William Grivell. But it's come back to Onka's now. They were unable to get it forward cleanly. They might work on the rebound. We discussed this earlier. This is where the teams score. Not in this instance. Onka's prepared with a response. Alex Houlihan gets a handball over the top. Onka's working on the far wing. Nairne might take another turnover opportunity here. Depends how they convert. Balls come over. And it's effective inside 50, ineffective inside 50 entry. Out of bounds on the full, will go straight back to Onka's. So a bit of back and forth from forced turnovers there. It shows how much pressure is staked up in this match.
So Onka's, they clear it as a defensive 50, and it's no clear touch. It's going to be a ball. It's going to be a throw in. So just some second quarter average scores for both teams. So Nairne, actually the last 3 weeks have only averaged averaged 13 in total, but 6-0 and 8. So haven't been high scoring in the second quarter. As Onka's, they clear the ball out, trying to get it forward 50. Well done there by the Onka's player to get clear, but it's going to be a free kick.
Just on that stat, Jaden, is that for the quarter in isolation, or is that for the first half?
So in quarter in isolation, that is Indy, and Onka's averaged 13 as well in the in the second quarter. So as Onka's kick wasn't that effective though. They might make something out of it. Well done by the Nairne player to get the intercepting punch on, and it's going to well done by Llewellyn to find some space. McInnes now, he kicks it in the middle of the ground, finds a player. Well done, good mark there. So that was McDonald there.
Yeah, Zach McDonald, the captain, shipped it to half forward, but not wisely to Duncan Rogers. It's a bad unforced turnover for Nairne. Now it's coming forward for the Dogs. Ethan Cass trying to work through too much traffic. As a result, he's coughed up the ball. A free kick to Nairne. They're working from half back, but they got a vacant man on the near wing. They've got some run chaining together here. Comes to Tom May, the only one of the May brothers with some headgear on the ground. He goes inside 50. The headgear not affecting some very insightful vision. Coming towards the pocket, working from the pocket was Grivell, and only a minor score to get out of it. It was tight in the pocket, and he didn't take the mark, so he had to use that space. But ultimately, a low percentage shot he would have taken from that angle. But it does give Nairne an extra score, so they get a 2-point jump over Onka's.
So Onka's now got the kick out. Kick it to the far side again. Oh no, spilled the mark there, the Nairne player. And but they're going to go back inside 50. You got players everywhere. Peel tries to grab the ball, couldn't, bounces away from him. And well done by the Onkas to get it out of their defensive 50. Well done by Carpenter, and it's going to be a free. Oh, play on, says the umpire. He kicks it inside, and oh well, great spoil there. And
it's a free kick to Nairne because he was holding him in the one-on-one contest. And well, first of all, the rebound 50 from Onkas was poor, but even worse was when they actually got possession back and they coughed it up again, coming out of the defensive 50. So then Carpenter got it forward, and now it's a free kick to Nairne. And this one, completely open goal for Lachlan Bissell once again.
And it's, oh no,
he's missed that one.
He's missed that one, unfortunately for the Rams. So
he was looking for goal.
A bit of a let off there for Onkas.
Yeah,
so
it's a massive let off.
So yes,
it's a high percentage shot.
Yeah, so Onkas now. So they're gonna play on again and kick it out to the outer side again, and good punch on there by the Nairne player, punch it out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw in. So well done by both teams here.
A lot of these rebound 50s coming from Onkas have been very far out. They've been stretching the ground. They've been long bombs, but they haven't been taking it short or stretching the field. So they need to start utilizing the territory they get. Tackle pressure coming here from Daniel Peel. Locks it up, forces the stoppage, and we're just within the center square. Leaning towards the far end of the ground, and we're dead center.
So ball up here, well done by Llewellyn. He gets the ball out. And great pick up there. Well done by the Nairne player. Oh, well done to get out of there and inside their forward 50. Ball bounces. And
Bristol trying to work with
get the ball,
contest
but it's got to go out of bounds. Oh, no, it's not. It stays in. It stays in somehow, but now it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw in inside Nairne's forward 50.
Yeah, I like the attack on the ball there from Jacob Lucas. Started on the interchange bench for Nairne, has come on and had some pretty good effect. At least some nice pressure acts. That kick not quite reeling around the way Bissell would have liked. It stays alive and now given to the umpire. Only 50 metres out, directly in front of Nairne's goal. Golden opportunity here.
So well done by Onkas. Great pressure. They get the ball out. It was May. He kicks it outside the defensive 50, but Llewellyn couldn't quite get the mark though. He's going to go back inside. He does the handball over to avoid the play. He kicks it though.
He handballed to himself.
And well done by Onkas to spoil with the ball there. And great pressure there by Duncan Rogers to get the ball up. So it's going to be a ball up, I guess about 25, 30 metres from Nairne's goal inside their forward 50. So can they stretch the lead here? So going to be a ball up. Both rucks go at it. And well done by Nairne to get the ball out. And a clearing kick really inside their forward 50. And
nearly saw a bit of collision there, but thankfully...
Take your pick. Jagger Mattner's going to have a shot from probably about 40,
it was either going to be Jagger Mattner or Tom May. It was juggling both of them. But Mattner said, I'll take it in the end. And it was a great kick as well because they didn't just blaze away for goal. They actually looked to the other side of the arc and said, do we have some empty options here? Saw them, and Matner's kick offline. It only just comes through for a minor score.
So
up by 4 points,
Onka's
2-4-16 to 2-0-12 in favour of Nairne
So
by 4 points.
Onka's now, can they get it to their forward 50? He hasn't been there for a while. So now they play on. They're going to go to the outer side again, really. But short chip kick, but ineffective because Nairne are going to go back inside forward 50. And well done by Onka's to get it back and go out to the outer side again. And well done. Great pressure there by Nairne to force the ball up. So it's going to be another ball up here on the outer side, right in front of the change rooms and the Onka's interchange bench. So ball goes up again. Is it
Tap down was coming from Archie Rowie for Onka's.
Yep. Well done by Onka's. Well done. Great pressure to make sure it was Tom May didn't get the clearing kick into the forward 50, and I reckon that was Bailey May. I reckon.
Yeah, brother v brother.
No,
he caught his brother with his hands in the cookie jar. It comes down the far wing now. Going forward for the Onkas. They advance territory, but it goes out on the fall. Just another example of winning that free kick through some hard effort, but not consolidating much going up the ground. And, I mean, it was a massive tackle as well, brother v brother in that instance, but it will be coughed up now. Back to Nairne. They're working from the back end of this respective wing, but you'd probably back them in more than you'd back in the Dogs based on the way they've been coming forward. And I think a lot of the scores have been coming from the defensive half turnovers. Of course, the last one we saw was actually from a forward 50 stoppage for Nairne. Peel, effective hands, comes back to Peel. Now it's gone to the back support that Nairne had lying around. Duncan Rogers finds himself going right into the arc. His ball is smothered. He rushed it going forward.
So Onka's now, can they get the counter-attack here? Can they get it to the forward 50? But great pressure by Nairne.
Jake Baker around the body. No mark to Jaden Howard.
Howard couldn't quite get the mark. And a bit of a sling tackle action, but the umpire,
he's not happy with Tom May.
It's on here.
He was not happy with the effort Tom May gave, but I thought it was a pretty brave tackle from Tom May personally. He's a tough nut, the helmet says. Very much so. Duncan Rogers caught with the ball here, but not with any defiant prior opportunity. In fact, he's gotten a free kick, or at least someone's gotten a free kick here. It's either going to be to Rogers or it's going to be to Grivell. It's going to be to Rogers. Just saw Grivell in the midst of some push and shove there. So Onka's a little undisciplined in recent minutes, been giving away some free kicks they probably don't want to or need to. Taking first possession was Jaden Howard, but already caught up again. So a bit of aggression building up between these two teams now. Look, some players getting tossed out the way, and it's going to be a free kick.
So a bit of a tension boiling over at the moment. So no, number 7 there for Onkas.
Yeah, that's Jaden Howard for Onkas. Coming out. Can they actually use the defensive 50 arc to better effect this time? Not in this instance. It came out unsuccessfully.
So Onkas now. Can they get the intercepted mark? They can. So Nairne went inside 50, but well done by Henry Harvey to get the intercept mark. So what can they do here, Onkas? Can they get it to their forward 50 finally? Good kick there, well done. And that was a good mark there by Burville. So Burville now kicks it high, right in front of the Dream Maker. Pat goes up and no mark, and it's going to be a great pressure there. The 221s go at it there in Rolly McInnes and
Kirk Joab.
So well done there. Great pressure by both teams. Ball's going to go up again. And bit of a scrummage at the moment. Oh, yeah, that was a throw. And the umpire is going to give it to Onka. So they might have an opportunity here, Rindy, to get it inside their forward 50.
Hasn't happened too much in this quarter and hasn't happened too much in this game, but it's not about who wins the territory. It's about who makes the most of it. They didn't make the most of that kick. Turned over back to Nairne. They work from the back half, but that ball's gone out on the fall. Billy Trott just blazed away with that kick a little too quickly. The free kick is going to come down to Jaden Howard at the back end of this near wing to the Dreammaker end of the ground. He's got a 50-metre penalty as well, or is it going to be downfield? No, it's just going to be moved up, so it was actually out on the fall a little bit further up the ground than initially expected. Comes out with a high ball, just looms inside the forward 50. Big fist coming through from the Nairne defence and forces a stoppage.
So Jaden Howe now with the helmet on. So Onkers, they're in their forward 50. Can they make something of it? Can they close the lead here? So it's going to be a throw in, and there's no tap out, no clearance either. But now they get the clearance. They kick it into the centre of the ground towards their forward 50. Well done by Onkers, set up well behind the ball. They kick it to the outer side. There's a bit of a foot race at the moment. Can Onkers? No, they can't. That was Sam Green couldn't get the clear pick up, and it's gone out of bounds. And going to be another throw in, Indy.
Just the one goal in this quarter, but no score on the board for Onkers. They've been scoreless in this term, and they've only got 4.5 minutes left to work something out before the half-time break, that is. So ball still on the far end of the ground as it gets thrown in by the umpire. Peel merely won the tap out. May came through and didn't get it through successfully, but he was caught high. He's got a free kick to work with. Nairne can clear it out. Will they seek out further on this wing, or will they exchange sides? Duncan Rogers is in the middle of the ground. He won't go to him. He'll go further down. Jaden Howard was trying to come through with a mark, and he's spaced it out nicely for Onkers to hopefully get a punish on the turnover. Ted Nugent.
Nugent there, so, and it's going to be a ball up inside Onkers 50, about 45 metres out. So Onkers have only been scoreless in one quarter this year. So well done by Onkers though. They're trying to get pushing here. High ball, about 30 metres out of the goal. Pat goes up, no clearance, but they get it though, and it's gone out of bounds. Not sure who the player was, but out of bounds. Onkers still haven't got a score in this quarter, and they haven't been scoreless in the second quarter this year yet, but they have been scoreless in a quarter which was in round 6 in the opening quarter. So Nairne, can they keep Onkers scoreless and goalless in this quarter? So McInnes now, he's gonna clear it out of their 50, and he does that. And well done, great mark there. That was Llewellyn. And he's gonna play on. He's gonna play on here. Handball in the middle of the ground, but a bit of a stodgy handball. But they get another one here. Peel now, he kicks it, and well done. Nairne, can they get a clearing path here?
Llewellyn tried to get it over the top to Trot, so that was very risk and reward football from Nairne in that instance. Didn't quite pay off. They had the corridor, but they didn't go through it effectively enough. I reckon if the mark was taken by Lachlan Rayson, then things potentially would have changed. Now from the stoppage, it's Onkers coming out. Baker, is it downfield free, or is it coming back to Nairne? Daniel Peel looks like he's down on the ground.
It's a downfield free, so Onkers are going to have a shot here. Oh, hang on. He's kicked it. He finds a player.
Baker.
But,
Baker was vacant. He didn't pop it over effectively, though, and he's also given away a free kick.
So Riley Carpenter now, he gets the free kick. He decides to go aerial, and well done by Onkers to get the repeat inside forward 50 entries. They've got a clear path here. Can they get the goal? Oh, handball's back. Oh, a bit of a stuff up there, but they get a clearing path again. The handball again wasn't effective, and it's going to go out of bounds. And that was a real opportunity missed there by Onkers to get their first goal of the quarter.
Oscar Tiedemann got some possession in the forward 50 for Onkers and didn't handball effectively. They're trying their best here, but they haven't got too many targets to hit up. And once again, it's a lot of the ground ball which they're relying on, which, I mean, Jake Baker's getting involved.
Yep.
He's not utilising every opportunity coming his way.
Is it going to be well done by Nairne? They're going to clear it out here. Well done by the Nairne player. He kicks it up towards up into the ground, and well done by May. He's set up well behind the ball. He kicks it. That was May from Onkers, and but the kick wasn't effective, and Nairne's going to get the free kick.
Speaking of ineffective kicks, Duncan Rogers got a bit to work around now. He rushes a bit of a torp towards the corridor. Ineffective. Nairne not taking a mark, though. Howard getting involved in the mix of it. Tackled by 2 Rams. And now in the dead centre of the ground, we have a stoppage looming. So who's going to favour their forward end here? Comes down to the ruck contest. The hit out merely coming off of Kirk Joab. And holding the ball paid in Nairne's favour. It's going to go to Daniel Peel. He can get it moving forward in chain motion for the Rams if he can seek out some productive options. 40 seconds ticking down before the halftime break as well. Hasn't got too much to work with. Here's Duncan Rogers again. He fumbles the mark. He's had a couple fumbles in this game. Now he's caught holding the ball. This is fantastic, but they haven't got much time to work with.
Yeah, they haven't got
25
much time
seconds.
So here we go. So they go to the outer side, and it's going to go out of bounds. And unfortunately, that's it really for the half for Onkas, and it's probably going to be it for the half in general. It's going to be no further score, I believe. So that was really unfortunate for Onkas. They were on there. They had about 20 seconds to get their ball, get the ball to the goals, and unfortunately, an ineffective kick goes out of bounds, and Nairne are going to get the last touch.
Well, Duncan Rogers, we said earlier that he's played a bit of A-grade time, but I think he's finding that even in the under-18s, it's no walk in the park, and this is no walk in the park for either team at the moment. 2-4-16 to 2-0-12. Nairne in front by 4 points. Probably missed a couple of scoring opportunities in that quarter, actually. There was some very easy set shots which could have been utilised a little better from Lachlan Bissell. At both ends, actually, in both quarters, he missed from only 20 out on both occasions. I suppose what we're looking at here, though, is Nairne dominating the territory and getting more of those opportunities as it is. Punishing harder from the turnovers, but neither team getting a lot of composure through. It's very much an arm wrestle in the midst of this game. We haven't even hit the 20-point mark for either team yet, and we're halfway through this beautiful day at Logistics Oval in this Senior Colts match. Nairne still holding on nice and tight to that top of the ladder position. Onka's looking to try and fight for a top 2 spot as well. And Jaden, I want to get your thoughts on that opening half as well, because certainly it was an arm wrestle.
Yes, it sure was, and just some stats on the second quarter, thanks to Chris Shaw Accounting and Mortgage Choice today. So, like I said, Onkas haven't been scores in a quarter this year in the second quarter until now. So the first time they've been scores in a second quarter, they were scores in round 6, where they didn't score in the first quarter in that game. So the first time the Onkas have been scores in the second quarter.
What was the result of that game, the full-time
score? I'll just round 6. So they lost. They lost 40. They lost 2-3-15 to 9-12-66. That was a home game as well. Lost by 41 points in that encounter. So yes, I reckon that was against Kangarilla as well. So, but yeah, well done to Nairne. They fall back and regain the league. So 2-4-16 to 2 goals 0-12. So yes, and afterwards we've got there's the B grade, but we won't be. We'll have a bit of a break in the B grade, and there'll be in the A grade. There'll be Benny Goldfinch and Jeff Pistola will be commentating that game. So that'll be very interesting. Nairne haven't beaten Onkas in Div 1 since 2010. So yes, in those 4 encounters, Nairne unfortunately haven't got the win there. So it'll be very interesting to see how that game plays out. I remember we did the game here against Onkas and Nairne, and it was quite busy, quite a interesting game up until 3-quarter time, where scores were nearly level, and then Onkas overran them in the last quarter. So
well, that's been the story of Nairne's A-grade team for most of the year, you'd have to say. They always get off to some semi-promising starts. They keep themselves in it, but they just fall apart.
Yep.
And you got to play 4 quarters of consistent football if you want to get reliable results. They're not the worst team going around in the comp at the moment.
No.
They've got some potential. They just need to get a little bit more coming out from some certain players, because I reckon they've relied a little bit too much on too few. They're not having an awful season, but without a doubt, they're going to be looking to make some massive improvements next year. And, well, Darcy Hirigan's been up and down, and even some of their other best players and midfielders have been up and down too. Really, the story for Nairne this season, though, has been this Senior Colts team, and they're not even really piecing together their best game at the moment, but they are still in front is what matters.
Yes, exactly.
And, of course, we will be covering the A-grade Nairne and Onkas game at this venue later on today, with the best in the business providing you the commentary. Of course, Jeff Pistols and Benny Goldfish will be in the box seat for that game. In the meantime, we're just awaiting the second half to get underway for this matchup we have here on our hands in the Senior Colts. Of course, the team's still huddled up, enjoying their halftime break, or I suppose maybe enjoying it. We're not sure what the instructions from the coach would be. I'm sure both of them would be frustrated at the moment with some missed opportunities going forward. And for a beautiful day like this, there is a bit of a breeze coming through. As we can see, it's favouring the hill end of the ground towards the Nairne market sign end. And of course, then we have the club room end, which is probably a bit disadvantaged actually, and yet Nairne was the only team to kick a goal in that second quarter, and that was the one going towards the club room end.
Yeah, so now they break out of their huddle. Again, Onkas are opting to have a bit more time in the huddle. So be very interesting. Obviously, Onkas haven't beaten Nairne since 2019. So that one was in round 18, 2019, where Onkas won 46-25. So they haven't beaten Nairne since that date. So it'll be very interesting to see how they come out after the halftime break, where they've just released from their huddle. So, and in the middle there for Nairne, they're already in the middle. So we've got Zach Llewellyn again, and in there for Nairne, as well as Harrison Cates as well. I reckon we'll be relieving Dan Peel from the ruck duties, and we'll be in the ruck. So, and as Onkas make their way to their positions.
It's
So we've got
to see
Willem,
where Peel will be playing when he's not on the ball in the ruck.
So just in the centre at the moment, we've got Willem Vanderveld, I believe, is in the middle there as well, and also Baker for Onkas. And in the ruck, so yeah, like in the ruck, there'll be Harrison Cates for Nairne. So
yep, and Kirk Joab for the Dogs.
Onkas. Yep.
Getting underway with the opening bounce of this second half. So after a lot of the arm wrestling we've previously been prone to, we'll see how Onkas try and convert forward here. They do get the opening centre clearance and inside 50 entry. It's an unsuccessful one. Nairne forced to get a check side out to the near wing. Some competition coming through here. Thomas Butler in the midst of the contest gets one spoil, tries to get another. Is a player taken high or tripped here? Well, it's gone to Jaden Howard, so I believe it was some high infringement, but I need to get another look at that incident, actually. I'm not sure what the free kick was ultimately for.
Onkas, they've
Benjamin
screwed up.
Johnson
well done,
nearly made a mess of what he had there, but
well
it
done
comes
there.
down the wing for Onkas now is what matters. Brushing aside an opponent, dashing his head through the wind was Angus Shute, but tackled down.
So well done there by the Onkas players. It's great pressure. So they're gonna.
I liked the intent to take the ball on from Angus Shute. He was just caught with his hands in the cookie jar once again, which Onka have been several times in this match.
So here we go. And it's just going to be a ball up again. So Nairne opting to go in the outer side, but wasn't effective, and there was a bit of congestion, and it's going to be a ball up here right near the Nairne interchange bench, near the car park. So ball goes up. What can Nairne muster here? Can they get to their forward 50? And it's going to be another ball up. Bit of a scrappy affair at the moment, really. It's going to be another ball up, bit of congestion. And so what can both teams muster up here? Ruck goes up. Well, good tap by Onkas, but good pressure by Nairne, and also by both sides at the moment. Not giving an inch. So it's going to be a ball up again. So ball goes up. Well done. Not a clear tap really, but well done by Nairne, trying to clear it out with the handballs. Onkas are trying to reevaluate the situation, trying to handle good pressure, and it was a throw, and Nairne are going to get the free kick, so they're going to get a chance to nearly go inside 50 here. So a bit of clearance here after that couple of minutes of congestion, Indy.
Yes, certainly. I think it's Thomas Butler taking the free kick here for Nairne as well. They're going to go inside 50, seeking some high ball options. It's going to demand the pack to get in the mix of it. Onkas the ones to prevail. It's the other May brother who's taken the intercept mark for Onkas too. And when you go with high balls like that, fine in these conditions, but it can also be demanding for your forward targets. Well, Ethan Cass goes down the line into the forward 50, running with hair blazing in the wind was Harry Baxter. No, it was actually a goal to Onkas, and it's Josh Kidman.
So well done to Kidman. That was really sold the dummy and thought, no worries, I'm going to go straight through the big sticks. And well done to Onkas. So they've regained the lead here. So 3 goals 0-18.
And that's what they want to do from those forward half turnovers. It started with the intercept, which was cleverly taken from Jack May from Onkas, and then, well, came out the other end.
So well done there by Onkas. They regain the lead, so they're 2 points up at the moment. Can they kick another one in the stretch lead, or can Nairne get the lead back? So,
one of the May brothers has the helmet on, and the other doesn't.
Tom May.
Yeah.
So Kirk Joab and Harrison Cates are going to be going up at the moment. So, ball goes up, no clear tap, rarely. Well done by Houlihan. He kicks it, and good intercept mark there by the Nairne player. They've done that a couple of times today, and they try and move the ball forward. Bit of a scrappy contest there. Well done, good tackle there by the Nairne player. Not giving an inch. Oh, well done by Nairne. Get the clearing handballs out, but they can't. Well done by May. And it's going to be a free kick though to Nairne for hanging on. So the free kick is going to go to Holbrook of Nairne. So he's going to get the chance to kick it inside forward 50, and he sort of does that. But the kick wasn't effective. And Jaden Howard, well done. He takes the mark, and he has to go behind. He has to go back to the mark. So he couldn't play on quickly there. So Jaden Howard in the helmet.
Well, it's hard to tell if they would have been out if the play on was paid to advantage there, but regardless, it's in the hands of Jaden Howard now, the other helmet boy on the ground as we see, and he's had some very good pressure acts in the defence of this game for Onka so far. Well, that's a blatant free kick in favour of Nairne because his opponent just took himself off of the ball completely. Now coming forward, Daniel Peel, that's where he's going to be playing when he's not on the ruck. It was an unsuccessful kick to him though. It's coming out to Archie Rowe who gets it out. His kick is also unsuccessful. Nairne trying to work through traffic on the far wing. They go down to the corridor. Ambitious and risky kick. No mark taken. Ethan Cass unsuccessful in retaining any possession, but some great tackling efforts from Angus Bruville, and it's paid off as well. He's got a free kick here. He'll take it off of his left foot. Going inside the 50. High ball to the one-on-one. Spoiled out of the way, so somewhat of a victory for Nairne on that occasion. They rush out a check side, an effective check side into the middle of the ground. Zach McDonald, the captain, effective hand pass through the corridor. They want to go right down the throat. They get it to the other side to Thomas Butler, who gets the handball popped over, and a free kick here is going to come back to Nairne. It won't be downfield, so it will retain in their possession.
And there wasn't really any advantage, so Nairne are going to get the upper hand here at the moment. So Llewellyn really.
Llewellyn, can he make the distance from here? Has he got it in him?
I know he's going to be about 55 metres out, so it'll be very interesting to see if he can. He's probably going to kick it to the goal square, but we'll see what he does here. So Zach Llewellyn, what does he do? Oh, it's going to be a free kick to, I reckon it's to Nairne. Yep, to Nairne for some undisciplined play there. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's going to be a free kick to Onka, sorry. So some undisciplined play there by Nairne that would rip the coach's hair right out, really. But Houlihan, he kicks it forward in favour of Cass. Cass couldn't quite get it. Well done by Butler. Bit of a scrummage here at the moment. And it's going to be it's going to be a free kick to Nairne. So a bit of free kicks at the moment. But a free kick to Nairne. It's going to go to Butler. He gets a quick kick away. But Baxter wasn't really looking. But McDonald was. They couldn't communicate. Well done there, Baxter. But the handball's going to be ineffective. And it's going to be a ball up. But great pressure there by Onkas on the flip side to make sure that Nairne didn't get the clearing path into the forward
that was a massive lack of communication from Zach McDonald and Harry Baxter, and a lot of lack of discipline keeping the umpires busy in this match for both teams. Llewellyn comes out from the stoppage, goes into the forward 50. The intercept mark taken uncontested by Henry Harvey.
So Harvey now, he goes there to Baker. So they're inside their defensive 50. He gets the clearing kick out. It's going to be a mark here. There is, but in favour of Nairne. So well done there by Harrison Cates taking the intercept mark. They've done that a few times, like I said before. Now Cates, he goes back inside forward 50. What can they muster up here, Nairne? Pat goes at it, and it's a bit of a scrummage. No clear takeout, really, so it's just going to be a ball up again. Probably about 40 metres out from Nairne's goal. So can they get the lead back? So they're behind by 2 points. Ball up here. No clear. There was a clear tap out by Onkas. Well done there. Onkas, they're going to get the clearance. And can they get the mark? And a great mark. Great mark there by Burville under pressure. What can he do here? Can he move it forward? Get into their forward 50. He does move it forward, but sideways as well. And there's going to be a bit of a collision. But well done there by the Nairne player. I reckon it was
interception.
Well done there by Nairne.
Llewellyn, he's spaced out the ball. It's going to roll towards the pocket. It doesn't stay alive. It's just rolled through for a behind. So Lachlan Bissell couldn't beat the ball coming at the speed that it was.
So close the lead to 1 point there. So close encounter here at the moment. And what can Onkas do? Can they clear it out and stretch the lead? Can they get to their forward 50? Importantly, but a bit of a weird kick, but they make it effective, and well done there by Baker to find some bit of space. He kicks it inside the centre square, and well done, good mark there by Hall. Now Hall, what can he do here? He kicks it in front of the Dream Maker. Well done by Ethan Casper. Couldn't quite get the mark. Well done by the Nairne player as well was Bennett. He's played well doing those interceptive plays. So it's going to be a throw in by the Academy boy. And great tackle there. Great tackle there by Cade Long to make sure Onkas didn't get the clear clearance. But
It's holding the ball.
So
Cade,
holding the
so must
ball.
have dived onto it to try and retain first possession. Cade Long takes the free. He's passed it off. The kick coming down the throat of the centre square. Now Bristol with a little bit to work around. Comes to the other side and takes it nice and slow to go to Joshua Holbrook, who comes forward a little deeper, goes towards the pocket. It's 1-on-3 against the favour of Llewellyn, so he's got a lot to work around, but the boundary line will beat them all and give him a bit of breathing space. Just a note here, well, we've talked about some peculiar attire from the umpires in recent weeks, and we've seen that again on the boundary line.
yes, we sure have, Indy. Yep.
The long pants and the white polo shirt.
Yes, so now what can Nairne do? He's going to go back out of play. Going to be another throw in. So the Academy boy is going to throw it in. And
Mind you, who are we to deny the fashion sense of the umpires nowadays?
Exactly, Indy. So now it's going to be another throw in. Oh, it's going to be last touch rule goes to Nairne. Yep. So Nairne now, what can they do here? Can they get the lead back, or can they equal the lead with the behind? But they would want to kick a goal and get the 5-point lead. So they're going to have a crack at goal here on the boundary. I believe it's Zach Llewellyn, I reckon.
It might be Llewellyn, but it's an
Yes,
extremely low percentage
It's
shot.
hard to see, but can he do it from the boundary? He has a crack, but it's going to go. Not even trouble scores. Oh, yes, it did. So it was a behind. So scores are level here at Cube Logistics Oval. So broadcast thanks to Chris Shaw Accounting as well as Mortgage Choice. So scores are level here. Uncles are going to clear out.
Yeah, trying to utilise a rebound 50. This time they do it from the switch after they've gone long down the ground on previous attempts. So taking it nice and slow here. Kick from Houlihan makes its way safely to his intended target. They're keeping the ball along this far wing, a more demanding position, however, and it's actually missed his target entirely, resulting in a last touch rule going against Onkas.
So now, what can they do here now? Can they get the lead back?
Zach
So,
McDonald
well
lurking, gets
done.
the crumb, works
Well-
through traffic, hand passes it over the top. Coming through here, and that was a ambitious kick from Nairne as well. It centres itself towards the middle of the forward 50 arc. Onkas Crummers are first to get to it though. Now
Well
coming
done,
to the
and-
1-on-2, which was still spaced out nicely to
Cass,
Onkas'
he plays on.
advantage.
Well done.
Cass plays on. 1-on-1 down in the forward line, taking the mark and positioning himself very nicely in the midst of that was
So well done there by Onkers. So
that was Josh Kidman.
Josh Kidman it was. So Kidman now, he's just outside 50. He has a crack. Doesn't quite make the distance. Oh, it's going to bounce through. And, they got a touch there, and it's going to be a behind. So Onkers stretch lead to 2 points. So still a close encounter here at the moment. Onkers couldn't make the most of the opportunity there, but McInnes is going to take it out from for Nairne. So what can Nairne muster up here? So McInnes now, he does the kick right in the paint of 50 to the captain, Zach McDonald. Now McDonald now, he wheels around, plays on quickly, and can they get a clearing path into their forward 50 here? Good kick there by Nairne. Oh, well done by Cade Long. He strolls and he kicks, and a high ball. Puck goes up at it, and Llewellyn couldn't quite get it. Well done by the Onkers player there, but well done. He evaded the
Llewellyn
tackle
wasn't
a couple
done yet.
times.
He wanted the ball. He was hunting for it, and he kept it alive as a result. And a very nice tackle coming
that
through
was,
there from Tom May.
That was Matthew Neats there, making sure that Llewellyn couldn't get the clear path to the ball. So it's going to be a ball up inside the inside Nairne's 50, and a bit of a scrappy play at the moment. But Onkers get a clearing kick and try to get outside their defensive 50. Well done by Onkers. They get outside their defensive 50. And McInnes, though, he set up well behind the ball. He kicks, and a great kick there. That was to Bennett. So Bennett now, what can he do? Can he find a mark? And
That could be
Onkers-
some body contact coming through from Onkas, though. And that's going to go against Jaden Howard.
I thought that was a little bit unlucky. He was going for the ball there, Howard, and just...
It was a 2-on-1, though, is the only thing to mind. So it was unnecessary contact on Howard's part. He's played a good game in the defense today and taken some important intercept marks, but just a little brain fade there. It has given Nairne a massive opportunity, though. They remain down. It's 2-5 to 3-1, so they've had more scoring opportunities than their opposition. In fact, he's not even taking long to take the run-up, Lachlan Bissell, with his free kick shots. And after missing a couple from 20 out, tell you what, he's converted the one which mattered the most. The one to get them back the lead in this third quarter.
So 31 goals there to Bissell for the year. So well done to him, kicking his 31st goal there. So and they regain the lead, the Nairne Rams. So can they get to their forward 50 and make the most of the opportunity and get the lead back? More importantly, can they do it? So the umpire's just waiting for the players to get into position. So 3-5 23 to 3-1 19. So
yeah, 14 and a half minutes.
So just over 14 and a half minutes. So ball goes up here.
Peel,
yep. And well done there by the Nairne player, trying to get back into their forward 50.
It was Bissell.
That was Bissell again.
Bissell started in the middle.
So, yep. Oh, and is it going to go out of play? No, it's not. Bit of a congestion there, and bit of tension.
Holding the man. That's a free kick to Nairne. You can see the tension leading towards something there, and a couple of undisciplined frees given away by both teams in this game, but probably more so on Onka's part.
So Cade Long, I reckon it is. He kicks it high again, and it's going to. I reckon it's going to be a 25-metre penalty, and Nairne are going to get a clear shot and goal. That is very undisciplined play there, and unfortunately for Onka's, Nairne are going to have opportunity to stretch the lead.
In fact, I'm curious. I reckon we've seen a couple of Nairne's goals come from free kicks at this point, and that could be a determining factor in the final result of this game. The coach won't be happy with that. Mind you, I was really impressed when they started. Lachlan Bissell in the middle. Somebody must have given the coach the tap on the shoulder and said, we need to get this guy on the ball more. Regardless, we've seen Cade Long, who's just kicked the free goal, given here by the Bremers.
Zach Llewellyn, I reckon it was. He kicked the goal. So I'm not sure what happened there, why he had the opportunity to kick the goal. But anyway, so that doesn't really matter. So it's 4-5, 29 to 3-1, 19. They stretch the lead. Consecutive goals here for Nairne. So they stretch the lead to 10 points. So can Onkas respond here? They really wouldn't want to cough up another goal leading into three-quarter time, would they? So what can they do here, the Onka Valley Bulldogs?
Some brain fades have costed them a lot more than they'd like. Coming back into the middle, I think that was the ruck effort coming from Harrison Cates, who's been tuning in while Daniel Peel's been playing up the ground. Ball comes out forward for Nairne, but it's blazed away and results in Onkas taking possession from halfback Jake Baker. Can he give a little bacon shake to get this team back into action?
So
his surname would tell you he can, but the fist coming through from Harrison Cates was huge. It's just come out of bounds.
So what can Onkas do here? They're near their forward 50 line, so what can they do? Can they close the lead here? So now it's going to be a throw in.
Polo shirt boy with the throw in.
Yes, you're right.
Harrison Cates taps it down. It's actually come out to the advantage of Onkas. They get it inside the forward 50. The kick just a little rushed by blows because he was under a lot of pressure. Low percentage shot. Centres up towards the goal square, but starts rolling out towards the other side of the arc. And Nairne with the front run onto it. Under a bit of pressure, in fact, so much
that
so,
was Riley McInnes there. Unfortunately, the kick was wayward. It's gone out of bounds. So Onkas, they're going to enter their forward 50. Can they make the most of it here? So what can they do? So the Bulldogs, very hesitant, but he kicks it inside forward 50 there, the Bulldogs player. And Pat goes up, no clear mark. Cass went out, couldn't get the mark. And well done by Nairne, get the clean handball, and it's going to be a free kick. Yep, so holding on, free kick to Nairne. And they're going to clear it out of their defensive 50 here. So that would have to be Harrison Case. He's been busy in this quarter, Indy, so he kicks it. And, good mark there by Llewellyn. So they play on here. What can they do now? Can they stretch the lead to 16 points? They're trying to. Here we go. You go through the middle. The kick was a bit wayward. Bounces away there from the Nairne player, but that was Bissell, I believe. He kicks it inside their forward 50 and back to Llewellyn. He plays on. The snap. Is it going to be effective? And no, it's not. They did mug that up a little bit there. The Rams, opportunity goes begging, and Onkas are going to clear it out here. But a wayward kick, and it's going to be last touch to Nairne.
Those are bad turnovers to have, particularly when you've just taken possession back, because Llewellyn looked extremely dangerous there. And, well, Nairne have just blazed away here as well. So they get a lucky break. Henry Harvey's got the ball now for Onkas.
Yeah, so he's just signalled to calm down a little bit. So
yeah.
So Onkas, can they get it towards the end of the ground? Harvey.
80 seconds to get a
Oh,
score.
no, that wasn't a very good kick. And unfortunately for him, it's gone straight to the Nairne player. They play on, and not 15, the umpire says. Tom May gets it, and it was pushing the back. They're going to get the free kick anyway, Nairne. And Zach Llewellyn's going to get the kick. He's been busy. It's going to be about 40 metres out, I guess, or 35 probably metres out from their goal, and to stretch the lead to 16
Tell you what, I really
points.
hope Riley Sinnott didn't get a haircut earlier this week, because he would have torn most of it off of his head at this stage, I reckon, with the amount of frustration built over some really undisciplined turnovers and free kick concessions, which we've seen from Onkas in this quarter.
So Llewellyn now, what can he do? He strolls in, he gives a good roost, and it's going to be wayward. It's the behind, stretches the lead, not to 16 points, to 11 points with the minus score. So, yeah, so Onkas, they're just holding on at the moment. Can they get the ball to their forward 50 with Jaden Howard at the moment? So Howard now, he does a small kick there to his teammates. And they clear it out. They clear it out of their defensive 50. Pat goes up. Nairne set up well behind the ball. They have been all day, really. And but well done there by the Onkas player. They try and get the clear and kick, and they can't. And yeah, and there it is. So well done there by Nairne. So 4-goal 6-30. They lead the Onka Valley Bulldogs 3-goal 1-19 at a 3-quarter time. So. Well done there by Nairne.
B-grade teams coming out for Nairne and Onkas here for some training drills while the 3-quarter time break commences in its duress. We've also got an emergency ambulance on the other side of the ground, so we're hoping that doesn't signal any injuries from the previous game. We haven't seen any on the field in this match, thankfully. So right now, though, I suppose maybe the emergency ambulance might be in preparation for Riley Sinnott, who might pass out if more of these turnovers come on Onka's path. Because, well, I have to say, Onkas are in this game, and somewhat lucky to be, because first of all, they've given away 6 extra scoring shots to their opposition. And second of all, a lot of those shots have just come from some really bad errors. They've been taking it out tight towards the boundary line and kicking it inefficiently. They might need to stick to the corridor in this last quarter, because too many bad concessions like this could make the final result very ugly. And really, at this type of portion of the game, it's probably better to go risk and reward, because going tight down the line, they're just not utilising the ground, and they're not winning the territory as it is, so they just need to use whatever they can get their hands on, Onkas.
Well, sorry, the last 3 matches Nairne played, in the last quarter, they've scored 0-0-7. So the last quarter suggests they might be a bit off in the final term, but you never know. So they average overall score of 16 in the final quarter, and Onkas, their last 3 matches have been 23, 10 and 1. So I've been a bit more effective in the last quarter than Nairne, but they only averaged 10 in the last quarter. So could be a tight contest in the last quarter, and see if the Bulldogs can hit back here and, you know, test the Rams here, who haven't lost since round 3. So be very interesting to see how this quarter plays out, and some names that have been effective. Indy, Zach Llewellyn's been good as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And even for Onkas, Jake Baker has been good. He was definitely really busy in that quarter, trying to get Onkas to that lead. So well done to him. Indy, what do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, some pitch-in efforts from Ethan Cass as well for Onkas.
Yes, he's been good.
I've also really liked, I love the switching of the magnets, which Nick Yench and Kurt Waterman utilised for Nairne to get Harrison Cates moving into the middle and have Daniel Peel playing more of a pitch-in forward role in that 3rd quarter. I think Bissell as well, because of how much time he's had up forward and how much of the ball he's seen. And, you know, we've definitely seen quite a few of those big names pop up as well. I've seen a bit of McInnes in activity as well, Grivell as well, up the ground particularly. And there's been plenty to like about Carpenter's performance. Tom May has always been a tough nut, and Thomas Butler for Nairne as well. So the majority of the highlights coming from the team which we currently see in front on the scoreboard. And it's not really a lack of quality on the list for Onkers, it's simply just a lack of discipline right now, as we know. And collectively, the team will need to be held accountable for that. But they are only 11 points down, 12 points down, we should say.
So, so yeah, Nairne, they're making the way, and Onkers are now. So, in the middle, we got Dan Peel's back in the ruck there, Indy. Zach Llewellyn's in the middle there too, and I reckon there's Jagger Matner as well. So, yeah, so they're in the middle for the Rams, and as we see Onkers go to their positions, and we see also the B-grade teams go back into the change rooms before their game. So, yes, it'll be very interesting to see how this quarter plays out. Alex Houlihan is in the middle there for Onkers. So, and also Joshua Hall as well. So,
well, the fourth quarter always stands for one of two things, junk time or crunch time. And it's certainly all crunch here for Onkers.
Yes.
They've got to bring something to the table when it matters most.
And it's and hoping Nairne doesn't turn into junk time, really has in the last 3 weeks. So, it'll be very interesting to see how this quarter plays out.
Well, last time we watched the last quarter with Nairne, they nearly slipped up that result against Blackwood. They just held on by a thread in the end. Peel getting the first hit out, but already the early tackling pressure applied. Jake Baker in the mix of it again, as we see. And, of course, Kirk Joab, who's been competing well against Peel. No defiant victor in the ruck throughout the day, you'd have to say. It's been pretty 50-50 split.
So, Llewellyn now, he gets a clearance. He kicks it. Oh, couldn't go get them up there, the Nairne player. What can they do here? They have the players there, but so do Onkers now, and good pressure. Onkers get the clearance, believe it or not. They kick it through Houlihan. He kicks it, and McInnes tried to get it there, but Nairne, they end up grabbing the ball as well, and they kick it, but the kick wasn't effective. Goes straight to Cass. What can he do? Can he pick it up? He goes the check side, straight in front, and unfortunately, they couldn't make the most of the opportunity, and it's gone for a minor score. So that was a chance gone begging there for Onkers, but well done by Onkers. Good clearance there, and positive signs early, Indy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Ethan Cass needed to go for a check side when he was on that angle. I reckon a drop punt would have sufficed when he was pretty much directly in front. No angle to speak of. And he had the roost pretty comfortably too. So, awkward decision there. At least Onkers make semi-advancement on the scoreboard. It also could be a crucial point depending on the way the quarter plays out.
Yes. So, Onkers, they go back inside forward 50, but the kick is going to be wayward and it's going to be out of bounds on the 4. Last touch, take your pick. And unfortunately for them, Nairne are going to get the ball. So, McInnes now, he's been effective too in this game. He is going to kick it out. So, here we go. So, McInnes now, he kicks it, but straight, couldn't quite get the mark there, the Onkers player, but they're going to get it, and great tackle pressure by Dan Peel when he's not.
It's gone against Daniel Peel, actually. So, it's been a high tackle, so that's going to be Jaden Howard's free kick. He can get it back moving forward, although now he's grabbing at his ankle. Not sure if maybe it's his calf he was grabbing at. He's handed it off to a teammate as a result, and we're just taking a look at him down on the field there. Meanwhile, Nairne with the numbers around the contest can help shove this one out of the defensive 50. So Llewellyn working from halfback, goes across the far wing. Cates playing up the ground, so Peel and Cates exchanging those big tall key positions. Coming down further towards the wing, the front end lurking forward 50 territory, but intercepted by the Dogs.
So Harvey. Yep, Harvey now, what can he do? He kicks it, he's got a player there in Howard. He seems to look all right, but he gets the mark. Well done, Howard. Well done by Jaden Howard there. What can he do? He's going to kick it inside their forward 50, I reckon. What can he do? Howard, he kicks it inside forward 50. The pass can go up. McInnes is sitting well behind the ball. Actually, it's quite funny there. Howard and McInnes used to be cricket teammates, so Howard kicked it straight to his former teammate there in McInnes. So now, Nairne on the counter-attack here. So, what can they do? Yes. Unfortunately for Onkers, they couldn't quite get the opportunity there.
Big moment for Howard because he needed to kick with more conversion, but no functionality in that forward line. At least in that instance, Cade Young finds himself under pressure, ran straight into Jake Baker, and that was with prior opportunity. Baker rightfully earns the free kick. So he's on the back end of this near wing. Dreammaker end of the ground. Finds a...
Howard again. He's been busy in this quarter.
He's playing up the ground as well, Howard, after he's been predominantly seen in the defensive half for most of this match. Contest coming through the forward 50. We're still directly out in front of goal, but once again, Nairne have the advantage in numbers. Can a second effort coming here, though, potentially save up the Dogs? It was Angus Schute who came in, but free kick to Nairne. Coming through, back to the near wing. It's Grivell along the wing. He finds a
good mark
productive
there.
option. Mark taken by Jacob Lucas, the starting interchange player. Goes inside forward 50. 2-on-2. It was Butler and looked like it was Bissell who was also down there, who's been in that forward line a lot in this match so far. Onka's coming out on the rebound. A potential turnover here could be just what they need to refresh up and get it back moving in their direction. But the risk and reward through the corridor hasn't quite paid off, although we did say that's what they needed to take to start getting the ball moving forward. And a stoppage was one of the better results of that outcome.
So it's going to be a ball up here. So what can Onkas do here? Can they close the lead? So well done by Peel. He gets the tap out. Oh, well done by Howard. He clears it. He kicks it inside there forward 50. And oh, well done there. Great mark by the Onkas player. Oh, no. It's going to be a push in the back free kick to Nairne. Unfortunately for Onkas, Rolly Sinnott would be very disappointed there. And unfortunately, they just didn't get the opportunity. So Nairne now, they're going to clear it out. And the kick was along the boundary line in front of us. But great mark there. I reckon that was Benjamin Johnson behind the ball there.
We've got a new helmet boy on the ground.
Yeah, so Johnson and so it's got.
We could see a bit of verbal disagreement there coming from the players, but the mark will be paid to William Grivell. Tell you what, that free kick in the Onkas forward 50 was really unfortunate. Angus Shute took the mark and wasn't paid because of the shove, which wasn't noticeable enough, at least from my perspective, lurking inside the 50, but just taken out by Tom May. Trying to get a good look at the three helmet boys. So we know Tom May and Howard are two of them, and now that we got a third, so we'll take another.
Benjamin Johnson it was, and then so it'll be very interesting to see how this quarter plays out here, Indy. So it's in Nairne's forward 50 at the moment. So what can they do here, Nairne? Can they stretch the lead back out to 17 points? What can they do? So, well, good pressure there by the Rams, and Llewellyn. Onkas couldn't get a clearance. So it's going to be another ball up here. We've played about 5 minutes of this last quarter, I believe. So here we go. What can they do here, Onkas? They do get the clearance. Well done. They kick it out. And McInnes and Howard, they go at it. McInnes gets the ball. Oh, great pressure there by Howard. And well done there. Jaden Howard, great job. Gets the free kick. He wheels around. Oh, pressure. Oh, no, but well done. He just gets the kick away to Harvey. Harvey can get the mark and falls over in the process. And well done by Long. He gets the ball, and Nairne are going to clear it out. So
crucial missed mark from Harvey. Spoiled over the line by Jacob Lucas.
Yep.
Wait, no, it stays in play temporarily. It's going to be a ball up, but basically edging on the boundary line. You'd expect there'll be a second stoppage here if it gets punched over.
Yep, so what can Onkas do? What can Nairne do as well? Here we go. So bit of a scrummage at the moment, and good pressure there by both teams, and it's going to be another ball up, I reckon. Yep. So
hasn't fallen boundary side yet, so still in very much alive and well on this far wing. Trying to get first possession is Howard, who's been involved in everything in this last quarter. He knows it's crunch time.
Yes, he sure does. So what can Onkas do here? Can they get a goal? Can they close the lead? So it's going to be another ball up here. And good tap there. Oh, Onkas, they get the clearance. Well done there. Well done by Howard. He kicks it, and good mark. Good mark there by Nairne behind the ball.
Can't blame Howard for the inefficient kick because he didn't have too many leads coming out. And of course, you have to get those highly contested clearances whenever you can. It's just about the players setting up for it.
So,
and what Onkas have lacked are those forwards making the lead. But Nairne coming out to the other side now. Grivell contemplated handing off to a teammate. Billy Trott was pending, but he decided to go over his own boot instead. Trott is once again lurking, going deeper in the pocket. Zach McDonald, the skipper, looks like he's taking a roost for goal, reaches the goal square. Onka's ready to set up, and unfortunately, with an inefficient kick, they keep this ball under a little bit of heat. Thankfully, Baker shakes and bakes it out of the defensive 50.
Cass,
one-on-one, Cass couldn't quite take the mark, and that's another bad mismarked, which has resulted in a Nairne rebound. Howard getting back involved in the midst of it. Tackled well by Grivell. Umpire calls play on. Baker tackled. Onka's free kick, you could hear it on the mic. It's going to go to Howard.
So some undisciplined play there by
this time by Nairne.
Oh, and it's going to be
50-metre
meters.
penalty. Double 50-metre penalty because Gribble did not move out of the way. He could pick it up there on the mic. And now Howard's going to find himself in front of goal. He definitely deserves a 6-pointer for his effort in this quarter.
Yes.
He can bring the margin back into 5 points.
And a yellow card. Yellow card there to...
yeah, last time we saw a yellow card to
Gribble,
Llewellyn in that Blackwood game. So now it's going to be to Gribble. He's going to be coming off now.
So, yeah, sort of Groundhog Day really there. Indy with yellow cards last quarter for Nairne. So Howard, can he kick the goal here to get the lead? Get the
9 times out of 10,
lead
you would
back,
kick
so-
it from this distance. He's directly in front. Hasn't found himself in front of the goals too much today, but it
Well
matters
done.
little now. He's converted at a crucial time.
So-
We're nearly halfway through this quarter, and it's a 5-point game.
Oh, 5 points the difference. Howard has kicked his 20th goal for the year, so well done to Jaden Howard. And yes, it's 5 points the margin. So 4-7-31, Nairne holding onto the lead just at the moment to Onka's 4-2-26, and we've played nearly 10 minutes of this last quarter, Indy. So about halfway in this last quarter, what's going to play out here? So in the middle, we see we got Dan Peel is going to go to ruck, and thank you to Chris Shaw Accounting and Mortgage Choice for the broadcast today. So
Yes, we're always grateful for their
Yes.
support and
Thank you
allowing
to
us the
them.
privilege of providing you the coverage that we are now. And
Definitely.
with 10 minutes to go in a 5-point game, it could go either way from here. Nairne trying to get first possession from this centre stoppage. And the tackle pressure coming through. Alex Houlihan finds himself in the midst of it. Baker missed the tackle, Llewellyn, and eventually some crunching efforts there from Burville, who's also in the middle for Onkers. Some tackling pressure. They don't want to concede the ball too easily. Peel gets a hit out here, but the handball comes off of his opponent, which was off of the hands in this instance of Kirk Joab. Ball coming out towards the near wing for a throw-in.
So, can Onkers get it to the end of the ground now? Well done by Peel, but well done there by Bissell. He kicks it inside, forward 50, and good mark. Well done by Henry Harvey. He's been good in that back line too for Onkers. Well done to him, and he kicks it to Baker. So Baker, he's been strong in this game as well. What can he do now? Can he get the Dogs up and about here to get another goal? Baker, he kicks down the line, and McInnes, oh, the story of the day really. Well done to Riley McInnes. He's taken a few intercept marks, and he's been really good down there for the year for the Rams.
He had a tough opponent as
He
well in
sure did,
Howard,
yeah.
particularly in Howard's current form. But another intercept mark here. So this time it's Jack May. I reckon May and to a further extent Harvey are probably trying to glue this defense line together while Howard is playing up the ground. A little bit of toss play here.
Oh, well done.
Desperately trying to get it moving forward. Onkers struggling to retain possession. It's in the hands of Green, but not comfortably. Some handball play here from Onkers. The kick comes off of the boot of Chute, and
Goes out of bounds on the fall, unfortunately, there for Onkers. That was an opportunity that went begging there, and it's still a 5-point margin there, Goldie. So, be very interesting to see what plays out here. So, yeah, they clear it out. Can Onkers get it back in their forward 50? They do. Howard, he's been tackled though, and umpire says play on though. No free kick. Bit of a scrummage here at the moment, and umpire says plays on. Carpenter gets a clearing kick out, but Onkers are behind the ball. Harvey, he kicks it, or it was May, sorry, kicks it back inside. Pat goes up. What can they do here, Onkers? Can they find a clear path to goal? They can't, and umpire says ball. Oh no, it's going to
push
be
in the back.
Yeah, so it's going to be a free kick to
That's going to be a free kick to Nairne.
Yeah.
Crucial time for it too. We're nearly at the 13-minute mark of this final term. Nairne now working practically from full back. Can they go coast to coast? It's difficult at this stage of the game to do so, but they found some productive options. Trott in the defense didn't get a particularly effective kick, so he found himself under pressure, and even more so under pressure. Blows applying a massive tackle in the forward 50. It was paid a free kick, so Blows is going to get a set shot here at goal to put Onkers back in front, because Trott didn't take the mark because the kick didn't make him, and then he had to handball to an opponent who was under just as much pressure.
Yes.
I think last time you guys called a Nairne game, it was a 1-point ball
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I'm not sure what it is with 1-point ball games now.
And of course, Nairne haven't lost since round 3.
No, so. And Onkas haven't beaten Nairne since 2019, and it's a
Got
goal.
the goal.
So, well done to Onkas, and they're in the lead, believe it or not. So, Nairne had the lead for quite a while, and now they're back in the lead. So, 4 goals, 7-31. They trail Onkas now, 5 goals, 2-32. And we played about 14 minutes of this last quarter, Indy.
Yeah, and I believe you and I are now contagious to crunch time.
Yes.
So we're seeing another game come down to some really crucial stages. And another instance of Onkas, that was a very well-earned holding the ball free as well.
Yes.
I love the pressure from Isaac Blows. Hasn't had massive impact today, but again, it's at a time where it matters.
Yes, and he scored his 3rd goal for the year, so well done to him, and at a pivotal time as well. So here we go, ball goes in the middle, umpire throws it up, Peel, he gets a tap out, but well done by Houlihan, goes to Baker, now he goes to his teammate, get the ball forward, what can they do here? Well done by Hall, he kicks it inside forward 50, can they get another goal here, Onkas? Can they stretch the lead out? Cass, he's chasing after it, and he gets the ball, well done by Cass, he has a shot, and it's gone across the face, and it's gone out on the fall. So unfortunately, they couldn't stretch the lead there, but still 1-point ball game.
Brave effort to keep it alive
Yes,
from
it
Cass
was.
and
Well
take
done
the
by
low
Cass.
percentage shot. Unfortunately, didn't pay off. Now Nairne finding themselves under the pump and top of the ladder, still very much a delicate position now, pending on the result which Black would receive after today. Under pressure was Zach McDonald there, who was tackled, forced to cough up the ball. Houlihan goes forward for the Dogs. In possession in that forward line is Angus Schute. Took a ping at goal and went across the face. In fact, didn't even make the distance to go out on the fall. Instead, Nairne trying to get it out here. Llewellyn couldn't quite read it properly. Under pressure, Matthew Neitz.
And it's holding the ball there, Nairne. So what can they do here? They've got about 5 minutes, or 4.5 minutes really. So they kick the ball to the outer side. Pat goes up. Oh, good strong mark there by Oscar Tiedemann. He plays on. He's got no time really to waste here.
He's got a vacant man in the centre of the ground. Crucial time for it. It's Lachlan Racing. He goes across. He finds an opponent on the run, but he hasn't positioned the kick very well for him. It's Zach McDonald, the captain.
And
he goes, tries to look for the one-on-one. It was Bissell. He couldn't quite complete the mark. Now it's down to Onkas to rebound from the defensive half, but they're under pressure. The turnover is forced. The kick around the body, crucial, and plucking the mark out was fantastic from Benjamin Johnson for the Dogs.
Benjamin Johnson now, he kicks down the line in front of us. McInnes couldn't quite get it. It was Carpenter as well, but Onkas are going to go inside 50 here.
2-on-1.
So, well done there by Bennett. There to keep the ball alive for Nairne. Well done. But Onkas, though, they get the soccering goal, and they stretch the lead out to 7 points. How about that for the Onka Valley Bulldogs? So, well done. Well done to Onkas there.
Yeah, that was Josh Kidman.
Joshua Kidman, well done to him. So, yes, it was Ethan Cass and Kidman and Bennett there for a while, and then Bennett looked like he did a good job, and then Kidman thought, no, I'm going to soccer it through the goals and stretch the lead to 7 points.
It was unfortunate, too, because Bennett did all he could in that 2-on-1, but I reckon it was crucial. You had 2 Nairne players in the middle of the ground who misread the ball, and it just missed them entirely. So now, Onkas actually find themselves 7 points up.
So, their first loss since round 3 is staring them in the face here at the moment, Nairne. So, what can they do here? Can they find a miracle at the moment? Unfortunately, it's going to be another ball up in the centre.
Yeah,
in
you
the
can't
centre
afford
square,
too many ball-ups at this stage of the game. You
So
need to get the ball moving forward when it's no time on.
2.5 minutes to go. Llewellyn's in there. What can he do? Oh, well done by the Nairne player. He reassesses, he kicks, and they really need to keep going forward here. Oh, McDonald, well done to McDonald. Well done.
He gets back up to his feet quickly. It's 1-on-1 coming down to the forward line. Effective mark taken. They can't waste too much time, and it's Cates who's found himself in the ruck and up forward. So in the forward line in this instance,
Cates now
demanding the goal square.
Goes up. Pat goes up. What can they do here? What can they find, Nairne? Well done by the well done by the Bulldogs defence. Get the clear and kick out, but. No, there's been a bit of a miscommunication there, really, and Hall gets the ball out, the clearing kick for Onkas, but well done by Matner. He gets the ball back. What can they do here? It's McDonald, I believe. He's got to go. He's got pressure now. Carpenter, what can he do? And it's going to go nearly out of bounds. No, it does. McDonald, well done. McDonald, he kicks it inside forward 50 for Nairne. Pat goes up. Llewellyn, he's down ground. What can he do? And
Howard's back in the defence.
Great pressure there by and it's holding the ball.
Oh,
and
haven't got much time. He doesn't want to take too long, Llewellyn. He's got an amazing skill set. Nairne value it a lot, and they value it at a time like this too. He was almost asking for a 50 there, not sure why, because he's not far out.
Oh, here we go. So a minute to go, and it's 1 point the margin. So
look at this. All of the Nairne players are moving back into positions. They want the next stoppage to occur as soon as possible, but it's going to be down to how quickly the umpire can get back there.
So less than a minute to go here. So 19
seconds.
minutes and 10 seconds and counting. So 50 seconds here. There's going to be a ball up. What can they do?
Look at this. All of the Nairne players in the defence have pushed up. They're ready to go right into the centre. It's all or nothing for them. Daniel Peel, Cade Young trying to get the early read on the ball. Onkers with some really nice efforts. Coming through, hand pass over the top. The tap on from Llewellyn. One-on-one. Cates finds himself in the midst of it, but it's
well
coughed up.
there.
The turnover is forced. It's ricocheted off of a Nairne opponent, though. Comes through, back to the middle, and a crucial mark. A game-saving mark from Angus Burville. He can save it off, tick up the seconds, and more importantly, secure the 2 points that this team needs to continue their competition for the top two, and it's 50.
That's it. There it is. Well done to Onkers. Yeah, well done. There it is. Siren goes. Onkers win by a point. Well done to them, and they give Nairne their first loss since round 3 against Blackwood. So well done to Onkers. The first time they have beaten Nairne since 2019 in round 18 it was. So well done to Onkers. Great game, Indy. Great game to commentate. It was a ring-ding-ding, as Pistols would say, and well done to Onkers.
Yes, we've managed to be a magnet for the thrillers.
We sure
and
have,
I'm quite grateful for that. But it was a really great comeback from Onkers as well after an undisciplined third quarter. The way they came back in the last, and more importantly, their utilisation of Jaden Howard, who moved all across the ground to the positions where it mattered the most. We saw him pitch in a lot of time in the defence. He came up forward when it mattered, and he was even on the ball at times. But really, you know, it just goes to show that Onkers very much have a say in the result coming down to the wire this year in the final series. They want to go as deep into it as possible. They've kept some top 2 chances alive. There's no home venue advantage to get out of it, but even Nairne aren't secured for the top of the ladder anymore. They've beaten the ladder leaders today in an incredibly crucial matchup. And I think now would be a good time to go over some of the big names. So I want to start with Onkers. I reckon Jake Baker was massive in that midfield, but also Jaden Howard, it goes without saying, had some massive moments too. I saw Henry Harvey and more importantly Jack May having a lot of contribution in the defense. William Thrower at times pitched in and out for Onkers as well. I was also really happy with Angus Shute up in the forward line, had a lot of involvement too. And Kirk Joab, very competitive in the ruck as well. So what about you, from a Nairne perspective? Can you pick out some of their best players? Because there were some admirable efforts out there.
Yeah, there was. Zach McDonald was good at stage as well. The skipper, he was good. He nearly got their team over the line. Zach Llewellyn was good as well. Riley Carpenter was good at stages, I thought, too. And also Harrison Cates, especially in the second half, he was good as well. Riley McInnes was good as well, you know, taking those intercept marks. But unfortunately for them, it just didn't come up today as well. So, yeah, but probably I would have to say even Ethan Bennett was good at stages. So yeah, Zach Llewellyn was probably one of the best for Nairne, as well as Riley McInnes as well. So bad luck to Nairne. You know, might be a good loss for them. You know, they've had that massive winning streak, so might put everything in perspective a little bit, I guess. Obviously it is disheartening to get the loss, but yeah. So well done to Onkers to get the win. So. Yes, as we see, the B-grade teams warming up at the moment, Indy. And
yes, the B-grade teams will be warming up, and we'll be back later on today, of course, to give you the coverage for the A-grade match. The best in the business will be there in the hot seat for that, which will be Jeff Pistols and Benny Goldfish, who was very grateful in joining us today to add some additional content. But even more, what we're grateful for is Chris Shaw Accounting and Mortgage Choice for giving us the opportunity here to present the coverage for thrilling games like this. And we love coming up here to Nairne up here to Logistics Oval to provide you the Call of the Wild as well. It's a fantastic opportunity, and we've gotten some fantastic games to present to you as well. And I use that word a lot, but, well, using it prior to the final series tells you a lot about what we're yet to anticipate as well, because we haven't even gotten to some of the most important matchups that we're going to see all year. It's some fantastic stuff, though, and I'm definitely grateful to be here. Beautiful day as well, so I think that's a wrap for the moment, but we will be back for some coverage later on today. So thank you very much for joining me, Jaden J. Hill, and thank you for all of you joining in and tuning in to us. And wherever you are, no matter what the conditions are, please keep on kicking goals.
Yes.